Happy Sunday, everybody. Happy Sunday. This is OldskoolHeart back with another episode of Leaving Sunday. This is episode number 3, Community, Find Your Tribe. I hope everyone had a wonderful week. I hope that you have a wonderful Sunday full of rest, full of peace, time to reflect, time to share your gratitude as we prepare to go on and start the new week. So this is episode 3, like I said, Community, Finding Your Tribe. Before I get into episode 3, I have to give my disclaimer. Leaving Sunday is not a bash at the church. If you are going to church and you love church and it has made you your better self or your higher self, then I say continue to go there. I am not here to bash the church. I am not here to tell you not to go to church. What I am here to do is to allow people and to make sure that people understand that they have the freedom and the choice to choose their spiritual journey. And I'm here to assist them in choosing their spiritual journey outside of an organized community, such as a church, such as a mosque, or wherever they attend. So I started this mantra last week and I want to keep it going. So I'm going to start with our Leaving Sunday mantra. So if you would just close your eyes. And I want you to get rid of all the things that you have to do, all the things that didn't go right, all of the things that have been deep in your mind. I know this week my mind has been heavy on someone and something. So just close your eyes and just clear your mind. Clear your mind. And then I want you to just breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. And I just want you to keep your eyes closed and, just breathe in and breathe out and to clear your mind of all the chaoticness of life and to go through the mantra with me. God is a personal experience. God is a personal experience. I am allowed to choose God. God is free. Therefore, I am free to worship. God is free, and so therefore, I am free to worship. So let's get into episode 3, Community, Finding Your Tribe. So there is this misconception by organized religion that you must be in a community setting in order for your faith to be sustained and in order for you to have a great relationship with God. Stay in community, stay around people, stay at Sunday from 8 to 12 with the same group of people, and your faith is right on tat and you are the most bestest Christian in the world or Muslim or whatever, right? There are a lot of churches that really emphasize, and they should because it is a church, it is a building, they need to sustain it. They really emphasize that being a part of a community helps your faith. And in some cases it does, and in some it doesn't. Hence the reason a lot of us are here and we're doing our own personal spiritual journey. There are different ways to connect to community and to find your tribe. One of the misconceptions about church is that if you are in one church setting, everybody in that church setting is one body, one mind, one spirit. And a lot of them actually have that in their church mission, that they're one body, one mind, one spirit, and believe in one God, one faith, one religion, right? And what you'll find is that you'll have 500 members with 500 ideas, 500 personal experiences, 500 cultural experiences, and 500 lifestyle, how they were raised type experiences, right? And all of those are in that one building. And you can ask one person how they feel about hell and they'll tell you, well, I believe that those that don't believe in God are going to hell. You'll have another person in that same exact church say, I do not believe in hell. I don't believe that anybody's going to hell. I don't think that God was talking about anything concrete where there's fire and burning. You could talk to another person that says that we are already on hell here on earth and heaven awaits us. And you'll have another person that believes that heaven is a state of mind that we have to get ourselves out of. And this is all in the same building with the same pastor that they've been going to church with for 15 years. So there's this misconception, like I said, that because you go to church, one body, one mind, one spirit, one opinion. And that's not necessarily the case, which is why the, I guess, the opinion or the truth of community for some is not correct, it's not right, it's not accurate, because you'll have people that don't necessarily agree with a lot of things in the church. And I think that is one of the reasons why a lot of people have decided, that is one of the reasons why they don't want to go. There's another misconception is that, there's too many fake people at church, so I'd rather be at home. There's too many hypocrites at church, so I'd rather be at home. And I do think that there are some people who feel that way. But I also feel as if, creating your own spiritual journey gives you the advantage to choose who you want to be around in church. And choose who you want to receive spiritual direction and connection from. You get to make that decision. And I'm not saying that people that are at church don't get to make that decision. I most definitely think that some of them do. But you don't necessarily get to choose all the people around you. And like I said, there could be 500 opinions, 500 cultural differences, 500 lifestyles that's totally different for you that you might not necessarily vibe with. Now, anybody can come into church and they should be allowed to come into church. But I also believe in when you create your own spiritual journey, you also are able to choose who gets to speak into your life, who does not get to speak into your life, what correction that you want to hear, what correction you can throw out because you don't necessarily know that person and you don't share your life experiences with them. And so episode 3 is just about finding your tribe. I think that there are many ways outside of being in a building on Sunday morning or Saturday night or wherever that you can make connections with. I'm a part of a Facebook group. We talk daily, we affirm, we do affirmations in the morning. We check each other on our behavior. We check in on each other about what we think about ourselves, what we think about God. We have discussions throughout the whole week. And so I stay very, very connected spiritually with God. I also have really good friends that I can talk about faith with. And I will tell you, I've had more talks with my friends about faith and religion and different things about God that have stuck with me more so than I have had church experiences. And so, you have Facebook groups that there's Periscope. There is people who meet on Tuesdays at 7 p.m. to have spiritual talks and talks about God. There are people who they meet once a month to have a discussion about where their faith is and where they want their faith to go and what they've been doing. There are so many ways to connect spiritually that you're not restricted to just this church building. And so episode 3 is just about finding your tribe. Just look on Facebook, look around and see if you know any of any groups where they are trying to grow deeper in God. Maybe they're reading the Bible. Maybe they're reading a book or something that you could be a part of. Look in the library. Sometimes people are connecting through library groups where they're reading different books. Ask a friend to join you on Tuesday for Starbucks and you guys just sit and you talk about your faith and what you're reading and how you're connecting with God. There's so many ways in which you can stay connected with God without feeling the guilt of, I'm not in a church, I'm not around people. Does God love me because I'm not in a church? Let me let you know that because you are staying connected with God, I guarantee you he is loving where you're at right now. Nobody's better than you because they are going to church. Some of them are just sitting in that building. They do not want to do anything else. They are not connecting with God throughout the week. They are not opening their Bible. They are not praying harder than you, honey. So get the weight of other people and what they do and their own opinions about how church works and how God works within church. Get that out of your head and enjoy God and enjoy the freedom of God. And so I hope that you enjoy episode 3. I wanted to make it quick, fast, and in a hurry. So this is Old School Heart. I want you to have a great week. Affirm yourself. Make sure you're doing your morning affirmations. I am loved. I am gifted. I am bright. I am giving. I am loving. I am free. I am peace. Make sure you're saying all of that. This is Old School Heart. Have a wonderful week.